Hey guys, this is Brian. If you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm just goofing off on a Saturday. Um, just testing out my new lens, the Panasonic 42.5 millimeter 1.7. I got it for Christmas. It's a pretty zoomed in lens, which is why I'm having to hold my microphone in my hand. Don't worry, this ain't gonna be a normal thing. I was just bored, decided to try it out, see what happens. But I wanted to review a comic, and that comic is Thomas Alsop by Chris Miskowitz and Paul Schmidt. Um, if you haven't read it, I highly suggest it. It's a fantastic book. It reminds me very much of Constantine if he was a New Yorker. And the premise is that Thomas comes from one of the oldest families in New York, and his job is to protect the city from paranormal events. So it's kind of like Constantine meets Ghostbusters, is the best way I can describe it. It's one of the most original comics I've read in a long time. I loved it. I love the art style, which I'll throw up in the video so y'all can see some. Just the colors they use is perfect. It just had me from the start. I read this digitally on Comixology through the Prime Unlimited, and it was a fantastic, fun read from start to finish. I will say though that the ending leaves you with a cliffhanger, but luckily Volume 2 is on Comixology. Just as a history fan, to see what they done with one of the most prolific periods in recent history is just phenomenal. And the story of how Thomas Alsop came to be. Chris just walking through the graveyard, and one of the old graveyards in New York, and just I don't want to give away the story itself, but just everything about this book is good from cover to cover. I'm a huge fan of this story. I can't wait to read Volume 2, which I'm probably going to start here soon. Yeah, if you're a fan of Constantine or the weird supernatural type stuff, I say check it out. It's worth a shot. I know that this isn't the greatest review ever. None of my videos are really. I mean, there's plenty of other channels, but I just like goofing off with comics and camera stuff. But I'm hoping that this is halfway decent. And with that, guys, I will talk at y'all later. Love y'all. God bless.